So you may have heard of the pink tax. And if you haven't, Burger King might have introduced it to you. And they've done it all wrong. And it seems that everyone trying to spread pink tax awareness acts as if it's a bad thing or if it's a problem that needs to be fixed. And anyone that suggests that it needs to be fixed or that it's a bad thing does not understand how the world works. And that's the point of this video, to really go in and kind of clear up some misunderstanding about people that don't know economics and don't know why things are the way they are. They just complain. So Burger King was selling chick fries to raise pink tax awareness. At Burger Kings throughout the country on Thursday, some customers received a little more than they initially planned. Burger King held social experiments at many of its locations, which were posted on YouTube. In the video, a man and a woman approached the counter for 2 orders of BK chicken fries. The cashier handed the man a box in the normal brown packaging and charged him the noted $169 price. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. The cashier proceeded to hand the woman a pink box with the same product inside, instead labeled chick fries, and asked her to pay $3.09, $1.40 more than her male counterpart. Customers could noticeably be seen reacting with anger and confusion to the whole situation. The social experiment was in an effort to bring awareness to what's known as the pink tax. So this is all wrong, basically. They are not understanding what the pink tax is at all. So if you don't know, the pink tax basically says that, like, women tend to pay more for similar products, usually in hygiene. We're talking like razors, deodorant, shampoo, those kind of things. They tend to pay more than men do. And then they add on like all sometimes they include like feminine hygiene products that men don't need to buy, obviously. And they say that adds into it as well. But we're talking specifically how like shampoos, again, deodorants, razors, they tend to cost more for women. So there's either one of two things is happening here. Either they're two different products and everyone has the right or the ability to buy either of them, which is the situation that I perceive to be true. That seems to be true to me. Or there's the second option, which is that both of the products are exactly the same, but women aren't smart enough to buy the product that doesn't say woman on it. Like, women apparently aren't smart enough to determine that, oh, this box is the product is exactly the same, but it says woman on it, so I have to pay more for it. That's really what it's down to. Either they're paying more for the same product, in which case they're morons, and I'm not saying that, and I don't think anyone's saying that, because that's incorrect, or they're two different products. And if they're two different products, then it's fine. Like, if you have two products that are similar, and one is more expensive than the other because it has more features, then obviously it's going to be more expensive, and that is not a bad thing. That's just the way the world works. So, take, for example, I'm assuming we've all met at least one man and one woman in our lives. I hope so. But generally men, like, I'm using myself as an example, like when it comes to shampoo and soap, I buy the cheapest stuff that works. Like, generally I've picked a brand because it works and it's cheap. And those are really the only two factors that go into me buying like soap and shampoo. I mean, if I go stay at a hotel and they have like free bars of soap in the hotel and I have some left over, I'll take it home with me and use it later, because it's like, to me, soap is soap. As long as it works, it's good. I generally am not that picky. Like, if a competitor released a different kind of soap for men, different from the kind I currently buy, and it was more expensive and it had some kind of extra thing to it, like, I don't know, but something extra, I probably would just ignore it, because I think I'm like most men and I do not care. Same thing with shampoo. Like, there are certain things, like there are dandruff shampoos for the people that need those, and there are different kinds of shampoo that do certain jobs, but besides that, we don't need anything fancy. We're like, whatever does the job, the end. Like, we do not care. Whereas women tend to want more to it. Like, women tend to want like the better product. If something has like some special feature to it, they're more likely to buy it. They're more likely to pay extra for something special. They're much more, not picky, but they're much more they put much more thought into what they want, and they're willing to pay the extra money sometimes. Whoops. And that's just how the world is. Like, that's not a bad thing. that's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just a neutral thing. Like, the thing is, if the products were exactly the same, again, women just buy the male product. Like, are you really telling me that a box is fooling you? Like, the problem with the Burger King thing is they gave the exact same product in a different box, and they gave the one to the woman, and it was like, you have to pay this. That's not the scenario. It's basically, if we were to put this in a more accurate situation that really represents what's going on, Burger King would sell two products. They'd sell the chicken fries, and then they'd sell the chick fries. They put them in different boxes, and they'd sell them separately. They should do that, and we'll see what happens. What we'll find out is pretty much no one's going to buy the chick fries. Why? Because it's the exact same thing in a different box. Nobody cares. Unless someone wants the box or the bag, the packaging, then everyone's going to buy the cheap one because people aren't stupid. But the issue is, like, whenever activists go out and they try to say the pink tax is a bad thing, we need to repeal it or get rid of it, it makes them look dumb. It makes them look like they're saying women can't buy a cheaper item that's just as good, like that they're not smart enough to shop. I don't get it. But that's the thing. This is a total non-issue, and the reason it's a non-issue is, again, either it's the same product, in which case why don't they just buy the cheaper male product? If it's the exact same thing and the only difference is one says male, one says female, buy the male one. But they're not doing that because generally they're two different products. They're two different. Now, some people might be complaining. I've seen some people complaining like that's a bad thing, that women have to pay more for higher quality products. Women prefer better products, so they pay more. Like, that's not a bad thing. That's not a good thing. It's just the way it is. Like, that's just reality. Again, there's not much to it here, and I hate when people are pushing. There's so many videos on the pink tax and why it's like on debunking the pink tax and why it's not what people think it is. But basically, like, what they're suggesting is something that is literally impossible, something that goes against reality as we know it. Again, like, if you have two products and they're exactly the same, people will buy the cheaper product. There's no reason for the better product, the more expensive product that's exactly the same and not better in any way. But that's really it. Like, that's all there is to it. So don't complain about the pink tax. And it's like, okay, if women as a group did not want the pink tax, they can stop it. Like, it's up to them. They're the reason it exists. Like, if they don't want it, just buy the male product. There you go. Problem solved. I don't know, why haven't any women thought to start their own company selling women's products at a lower price? I don't get it. Like, the prices are the way they are because of a reason. Like, because that is the price that they're worth. That's what people are buying them for. Like, again, there's just, it goes against, it boggles the mind. It goes against everything we know about the world. If it's, I don't know, short video because there's not much else to say. I guess it is 8 minutes, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it doesn't exist in the way that we think it does. It's something that people have made choices, and that's why women's products cost more than men's products, because they're targeted. Like, women prefer those things, those extra features, the things that make them more expensive. But yeah, if you think I'm wrong, tell me why. But this seems like such a simple non-issue to me. But yeah, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching.